Oh, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the stream here on the Unboxed, Mr. Black Unboxed, where we're gonna have some interesting conversations today. We're gonna talk about GoPro. We're gonna talk about the DJI Nano, and I got some other really cool and very weird products to share with you guys. So this is where we kind of take it easy. You know, it's more raw. We just relax, answer questions. If you come into the chat, if you are brand new here, you do have to be a subscriber, like just a channel subscriber, to be able to chat. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and then you're good to go. And that's how we grow the channel. Yeah. You might be asking, like, why don't you just do this on your main channel? And I think that the main channel is it's got its own theme, and live streams aren't really there. Unless, we get into a good groove and we feel like, this is something that could be there. We'll think about it. So I can't say no that it's never going to happen. But yeah, so this is basically like a brand new channel, and we're going to get some people in here in a sec. And then maybe even having some people join us as well. So yeah, I got the Nano here. It's a really pretty cool camera. There's some things that it doesn't do, which is very interesting. And yes, highly recommended products in the house. What's happening? Hello. Yeah, I'm just kind of stalling on my Yaz so people can hear, but we can talk about GoPro right away. So they released 2 new products. They have their what is it called? It's called the Light Hero, Lite, with a light. And I mean, I don't know. I'd love to know your thoughts on something like this, because I just feel like that's nobody's really asking. I mean, people are obsessed with low light on action cameras. Like, if it's not low light, then they're like, well, I'm out. But like, adding a light doesn't really fix the low light problem in a sense. So yeah, I mean, it's a very small camera. I haven't decided. I don't have any contacts. I used to have contacts with GoPro to be able to get like some products and stuff like that sent in, but my contact left the company, and I haven't really reached out to them because they haven't really done anything that's made me want to make any videos. Like, they haven't really done anything innovative, and it's more work than it's really worth. But yeah, the Light Hero, just 4K total quality. Kind of just looks like, what was it? They already had a small version already, but now it just adds a light. So I'm guessing it's going to overheat and the battery is going to drain a lot faster. And then they have the Max 2. I feel like highly recommended product says I feel like they will need to do something big to bring back the reputation. Well, that's the thing too, is they aren't, like, even with this Max 2, this should have came out years ago, and the other companies have just jumped over them. Even DJI with their brand new one, in my opinion, looks better for the functionality of it. Now, they are saying on this it's like true 8K, and I've seen some video comparisons between the 3, and the GoPro footage does look better on their videos. You've got to wonder sometimes, are they adjusting it a little bit? Like, are they not adjusting the other ones? You know what I mean? Like, you got to wonder a little bit, but I don't necessarily like the idea of, well, they have replaceable lenses, they say, but it just looks like it's just lens caps, right? It's like you can get those same kind of lenses on any of the other cameras just to cover it in case it breaks. So, I mean, how hard are those lens caps so that if that breaks, I mean, if it's a really hard hit, couldn't it potentially break that and the one below it, which is the real bad one? So I'm not, I don't know. I will most likely get my hands on the Max 2 and test it out against some of the other ones, but I'm not sure. I'd love to know any thoughts. And if you're watching right now and you can't comment, you just have to hit the subscribe button to this channel. You might not even be aware that this is a different channel. So hit that, just the subscribe button, and then you're good to go. I did it that way so that people are aware that it's a different channel, and then they can subscribe, because we'll see what we do with this thing. So yeah, I'm gonna brush over some of the main topics here. We'll probably do just like a 30-minute stream today. And usually I say that, and then everyone kind of jumps in later on and we get more into it. But the Osmo Nano, here it is. This is the camera right here. Very small, not smaller than the Go 3S, but better sensor. It looks better in my opinion. I actually like this housing. I like the modular, what do you call it? There's like a specific name for it. I cannot remember what it is, but yeah, it works a lot better than the 3S, and we can come back to it and I could show you firsthand how that would look. But yeah, the magnetic back is really nice. And also, one thing I did notice is that it doesn't work as a webcam, which is weird. All of the other action cameras and Pocket 3, which is actually what I'm using right now, does not work. Those all work as webcams, and this one does not. So I'm not sure if that might be a firmware update. But I took this to Sydney, and yeah, it's just pocket sized. It's really nice. You know, you don't need the screen necessarily, because you know if it's aiming at you, it's going to be a good shot. The HDR is insane. So check out the video if you haven't. I think it's actually got a lot of views already on the main channel. So yeah, we'll brush back through some of this stuff, but yeah, I have a lot of new products. I have this, it's called the Zeepin. This thing right here. Oh, this slider, which I used for a different shoot. I'm wearing, I just realized that I wasn't wearing proper pants to be on video, and now I'm just realizing I probably should have. Yeah, so this thing is great. It's a slider. It goes doubly far. There's some drawbacks to it as far as the tilt and pan that I've seen, mainly because it doesn't track you, and it's very sensitive when you're trying to control it. So you have your phone and you can control where you want it to go. But I might take the pan and tilt off of this thing and use something like the Scorp, the Fiotech Scorp gimbal, and you could just screw that on there, and that has a tracking module on it. And so like that would actually track and be easier to control, and it's a detachable remote. So hold on, I gotta clear my throat here. It's just a bit dodgy. All right, so there's that. That's the Zeepin. I want to say Zeppin, and I one of the things that bothers me is you get it in your head. You want to call it something, and then you have to really, really tell yourself not to, because you'll say it in the video. And I did that with the outdoor TVs. I call it like Silvox because it's SYL, but then they said it's pronounced Silvox. And so I had to go through and re-record me saying Sil instead of like, so I'd go in I think I said it 4 times. And what I would actually do, oh, Grab Life by the Goulays is here. What's up, man? So what I'd do to fix that is I would listen to the audio. I'd go somewhere where it was similar. So like outside, because that was like in a convention center. So it's a bit noisy. So I went outside kind of closer to like a road and said, like there wasn't a lot of noise, but I just said, I listened to the words, like how I said it, like Silvox. And so I just took the Sil and then used the Vox, basically, of the other one. And then I'd take some, like, anytime I wasn't speaking at that convention center, I'd take the audio under that and put it under it, just so it stayed consistent. Yeah, you weren't subscribed. Yeah, this is a different channel. Yeah, you have to be. I'm glad you figured that out. So you just hit the subscribe button to be able to chat. And there's a little bug over here that's bothering me, so I'm going to go spray him. Get him. I have some other cool products, and we'll come back over to like GoPro and and the Nano if you have any questions about that stuff. Oh, where did it go there? All right, see you later. You get bugs here. Ah, what's up? Run, Mikey, run. Hey, Mr. Black, just seen the new DJI Nano. Yes, right here. It's gonna get Insta, but I already have the Osmo Action 3. Wait, was going to get the Insta, like the Insta 360. Like what the Ultra, right? Is that what you're thinking? And yeah, because you can use the same mounts with it too, which is really cool. I do like that. I love that you can use their mics with it. That's like a huge thing. So yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you can chat. This video is coming out today. This is like the Lava amp, which is cool, like touch screen on it and everything. And then I have this keyboard. The weirdest keyboard you've ever seen. All right, let me show you how this works. Okay, just gotta adjust. So this is, and I don't mean keyboard like typing keyboard. This is a keyboard to play music. So it connects via USB-C, and here I'll even put on I'll play some sounds here for you. Yeah, 569 at JB Hi-Fi. Xander Round was talking about it. He looked on Amazon and he was like, it's only 250 pounds. And he bought it right away. Okay, let's see if I can get some sound for you guys on this. Is this even plugged in? How weird is this thing though? Ready? I'm gonna turn off this music. I'm working on like an actual setup where I can easily just turn media stuff off. Make it easy from there. Okay, so we're plugged in. I got to, goodness. So I'm just kind of like, I've got GarageBand. I don't know if this works this way. So let's go. You gotta use these speakers. Okay, cool. How do we get the MIDI going here? I had this thing all set up. Of course, it's not going to work now. I will plug it in properly with this. Do I have any more? I don't think I have any more ports available. Yeah, so it's so weird. What's up, Steve? Okay, you'll be amazed though when it actually does work. And why is it not working though? That's the main thing. There's no like light that tells you it's on either, and it's connected. But it's like solid wood, and then has your if I can zoom into this for you. Oh, there we go. So you guys can hear that going through my microphone probably. So I'm using different sounds from GarageBand, and here's your keys right here. So like let's see. Let me just go to like a guitar here, like acoustic guitar. How about classical? Can you guys hear that? So if I was like, do you see how that works? Or does it go out of it? Isn't that weird? That is so, goodness. Pocket 3, go faster. Okay. Isn't that the weirdest thing? So actually it's the keyboard, the elephant was playing in the cave. Oh, it does look like that. Is that, wait, actually, is that how it's set? Is that really? I'll have to look that up because that's crazy. So, yeah, so if I was to get like a jazz organ, classic rock organ. Okay. So just so here, I'll kind of explain how this works. It's just the company sent it. They're asking about it, and I was so intrigued. I was like, I gotta try this out. It's so cool. Okay, so these are all you have keys like that keep sitting like the same key, like F, F7, D minor, D7, right? And then you could stop it. So if like I was like, it's like you can't screw up. That's the weird part. I mean, you could screw up by not hitting the right chords in time, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I love like having it right there too, to just jam on it anytime I want to. So I'm using GarageBand sound effects over here on the computer screen. So that is something I'm working on, and yeah, we'll come back to GoPro here in a second, and we'll talk about that. So, okay, the keyboard he was using was all around. Oh yeah, okay, so it wasn't the exact same, something like that. Gotcha. Like something you'd see on Star Trek. Yeah, I agree. It's weird. I have an odd question for you. I'm wanting to get filters for my Samsung E22 phone, also DJI action cameras, but I can't find any. Tellison says also without any ideas. Okay. On your Samsung S22 filters. Yeah, Freewell has some. Hold on a second. I have a box of filters, but Apexel has some filters. Like, what kind of filters are you talking about? So like something like this that would clip on, or would you want something with a case? Do you want these right? I'll just pay for shipping. I'll send them to you right now. I don't care. I'm going to show you two more products. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, we looked at that big slider right there with pan and tilt head, and then that keyboard, this amp. I didn't show you, but that video should be going live today. And I'm using that slider in the video because, like, so on my talking points, I have it going from like side to side slowly, but keeping me in the middle, just to see how it worked. I mean, it was a little bit more to set up, but check these out. I have two guitars that also arrived. I'm going to share with you the electric guitar first, and then there's like, well, an acoustic electric, but this one is more electric. All right, so this thing, ready? Oh, where's my pick? Oh, well, I don't need a pick. So this thing comes in from Enya. So you turn this thing on, and it's got a speaker on it. Obviously, you can plug it in. You got USB-C, and you also have a headphone out, so you can plug headphones into it. But like, man, if you just wanted to, oh, I think I have it wrong tuned. What is it? So here, let me do. There's different sounds. What happened there? Something like that. That's terrible. So this thing, all right. Right, just got the Apex. Those ones didn't like them. Want something a bit more better quality. Check Freewell. Okay, yeah, Freewell, and I think there's another one too that has them. It might even be Ulanzi. That's tough. Anyway, I actually really love this guitar, and here's why. Not from the tuning. Because you can really play, like practice, just like this is it, right? So if I want to do some distortion, you can also connect it to your phone. There's an app, and you can tweak all of these sounds. You get 4 presets, basically. And then like, but even like if you're like, you can get some of that feedback. So there's that one. And then there's another one here. So these are really cool. So they actually were just going to send one, and then they said, nope, we'll send you 2. But I was like, I actually like them enough. I'll make 2 different videos because they're cool. I'm actually, you know, it's funny. I've been playing guitar for like, I don't know, almost 30 years. And I've just always kind of been, at the beginning of it, I was more into the effects and like the electric guitars and stuff like that. But then I just stuck mainly to acoustic. And yeah, so here's the other one. This one actually even has a screen on it, a touch screen. And like, listen to this. So it's like got like good bass to it. This comes off as well, so it's easy for travel. But like, what's different about this is like it sends like a bass into your belly, so it kind of feels like you're playing like an actual like. And then yeah, you could change that to more of like a jazz, like a finger plucking auditorium. And then you have, sorry, I keep saying I don't know why. So we'll confirm that. It gets cooler. So you can switch between these. Obviously, again, you can connect this one to your app and tweak the settings. Like really tweak the settings. So it does that, and then it also has like looping on here. So you can have a drum machine, or you can have a looper. So if I go into loop and I want to start, obviously you hear that I just screwed that up big time. And you can turn that beat down. The only problem that I found on this thing, which I'm not a big fan of, is it gives you a 4 count in. So you can't, like when I'm on stage, I hit the button and loop, and guess what? It does come with a pedal, like a little pedal, Bluetooth pedal that you can actually use to loop, change sounds, just wirelessly. So I'm trying to get them to update that in a firmware update so that you don't need a count in, because that that sucks for me live wise. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys those ones. Part of like what I do here too is, you know, like a lot of it is like playing with this gear, so I can give like a full rundown of what it does and how it works and stuff. And so it's like, you know, daily it's like, okay, I'll go through all these things and give it a play and see how it works and see the things that I don't like necessarily. Yeah, okay. So that's scratching the surface on some of the products that I'm working on at the moment. So you don't want this. All right, cool. I'll throw that over there. It would be a street performer guitar. That other one too. Man, what is on my throat? Hold on, I gotta. Get that. They have sound effects now in StreamYard. Okay. Uh, yeah, the it has a built-in, like, you can plug in a microphone or a UHF microphone as well, like wireless one. So if you were street performing, that's all you like. You could just use it, go through that, and the speaker that's on there. All right, just making sure I didn't miss any comment here. I think I'm good. Okay, going back to it. What I would love to know your thoughts on this new GoPro Max 2. I've watched a lot of videos. I haven't gotten it yet. I said earlier in this stream, in case anyone's watching again, but I'm a bit underwhelmed by GoPro, that it's not really inspiring me to want to test out their stuff, unless I just want to be like, these other cameras are way better or way easier. Maybe there's one thing that GoPro can do that's better than the other ones. And probably one of their biggest selling points is their name. Most people are just, they don't live in the tech world, and they'll probably have like a Hero 9 or Hero 10, and then they'll be like, oh, this new GoPro thing, it's popping up in my feed. Wow, this looks really cool. I've never seen 360, or I've seen people do this before, but I've never done this before. This is how they do it. Okay, that's simple. Then they buy it, and they're not really concerned with any other competition that's out there. So would you sell your free ones to me? No, I just give them to you, man. You can have them. Come up and meet me up this way. If not, I'm actually playing Dream World on Saturday, so I could probably meet you down that way. I might have some other ones that would work too. I just haven't really looked. First thoughts, where it's too late for GoPro to sell it. Yeah. I mean, the video was they can make a good hype video, can't they? But yeah, if you want to come up this way too, just let me know. Come for a visit. I'm playing at nearby on a Sunday, so I guess send me an email or something. Do you know my email? I think you. I don't know. If you don't know it, let me know. I'll just tell you. Yeah, GoPro. I agree. I think they go. Like, I'm looking at this video, and one of the things that stood out to me the biggest is that they're saying that, yeah, replaceable lenses, which is definitely a good thing. But it just looks like it's lens caps, like the same thing that you would get if you wanted to protect your lenses on your Insta360 or even DJI. So it's like, that's all they're really doing, is just including those. Dreamworld, I will be there. Let me have a look at my schedule here. Where is something? So many screens. So it's like the Dreamworld night markets. That's where I'm playing there, from 4:30 to 8:30 on Saturday. In the video, they tout 6 microphones. Well, okay, I can attest, that's the right word, to they had the GoPro Fusion, and they also had surround sound microphones. And I actually have some videos where on the cruise ship, I would set it up and I'd have musicians all around it, and I'd export it in that 360 video. And if you listen to it with headphones, now how does it work? Yeah, if you listen to it with headphones and you're watching it and you're turning it, you actually hear the different sounds as the mics are turning. I can give you a link to those videos. Where did I even? They're like old videos. Okay, let's resize this bad boy. Put this more over here, huh? Yeah, it's really how I don't know how to properly search through my own stuff. I think I just type it in the top search here. I don't even know. Fusion. Let's see. Fusion. I cannot remember. I used to have a 360 playlist and then I got rid of it. Now I'm kind of like, oh, where did that go? 360 audio? How would I do that? Okay, here's one. This is one where I did it with, there's like violin players and stuff, and I had them sing. So I will, if you want to hear it, I'll put a link to it right here. And you turn the camera to change the angle of it, and you could hear the sound changing. I can't remember where I put mine, or the other one where I was playing with it, but yeah. I've not been to the market for 360 camera, but the recent offerings from DJI, it's 360 and GoPro, has me reconsidering. However, I did just put an offer for the DJI Mini 5 Pro stabilization. Oh, stabilization, yeah, always looks impressive on 360 cameras when they do it right. Yeah, I don't know. It's the DJI Mini 5 Pro does look really nice, doesn't it? Drones are tough because unless you're someone that's going to go out and film with a drone like all the time, a lot of my drones, even though I like the ones I have, I don't really take them out very often. So it's nice to have them. I have two that just sit there doing nothing except for being wall art at the moment, like from their old, like 2016, 2017. Obviously, they'd still work though. The Flip is great, Hover Air is great, and the Avata 2 and the Neo, they work. But yeah, I don't use them very often. I think the Avata 2 setup I would use more just because it's so much fun to fly. So that's my thoughts on that. I'd say if you're brand new, by the way, if anyone's watching and they're like, why can't I comment? You just have to subscribe to this channel. Just click the subscribe button and then you're good to go. And then yeah, say hi, pop in there. I'm doing more the membership kind of side of this, like promoting it in the memberships, just kind of getting into it, and then I'll promote it more so on the main channel publicly and get some more people and try to grow it, more clips and stuff like that. But you kind of want to just get into a habit of it first before you just, you make a big deal out of it. That's something I've learned. So I'm assuming the GoPro 14, Hero 14 will be coming out soon. But I don't know. It's going to be, even if it comes out and it's like 8K, why would they do that with the Max 2? Like it's like their own competition. So big question for you, DJI Osmo Action, or the DJI, what? Hold on a second. I'm going to rephrase this for you, okay? The DJI Osmo 360. Oh, wait, no. You said DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro, the new Nano, or the 360, so Osmo 360 from DJI. That's what you're asking me. Okay. I think I'd pick the Neo. I'm not reading. I'd pick the Nano over the Action 5 Pro. It's basically the same camera, but I like that you can take that off and use it with magnets and stuff. Downfalls of this compared to the Action 5 Pro would be the removable battery. So like you can't put in your own battery into this thing. I didn't do that a lot even with the Action 5 Pro. I just always charge it up and then be good for a long time. And same with this. I mean, you have two different battery sources. So there's battery there and battery here. I also like when you're doing selfie mode and you flip it around like that. It's really easy. It's way easier to like preview your shot more than when you're using the tiny little screen on the Action 5 Pro. So having said that, these questions. All right. Action Cam. What is Action Cam? I'm confused what you're saying. Action Cam. Unless you're saying Action 5 Pro, Nano, and then now you're saying Max 2, but you were saying before the 360 from DJI. The Max 2. I know it gets confusing though. There's so many names for things, it's hard to keep it straight. If I was to choose between the Nano or the 360, it depends on how much work you want to do. So obviously with the 360 camera, you're gonna have to reframe it and stuff. But actually, I mean, I guess you have the single lens mode, which also looks really good. Oh yeah, cool. I'll see you there. I will put those filters aside so I remember I'll put them in my car so I remember to bring them. Yeah, so the 360 camera, you have single lens. You can do a lot with a 360. Like you're getting more opportunities to get those creative shots. I took the X4 to New Zealand, and I found that to be this was before the DJI one. It was so cool to get the shots. Like I was capturing everything so much better, like the feel of it, and just basically holding up the camera, not really worrying about it, but then going back later and then reframing it, which was fun to like relive the trip in that way. But even taking photos with a group, just holding it out there and just, all right, everyone smile, 3, 2, 1, and it captures everything. That was awesome. So the DJI Osmo 360 in comparison to the X4, better low light, better quality overall, and not yet, I don't think, as intuitive editing wise, but it might be now. I haven't really checked in a hot minute. Does it do a star? It does hyperlapse. Oh, look at Xander Round is in the chat. We can get his thoughts on some of this stuff as well. It does do time lapse, and you could set up star time lapses. It's not like GoPro's star one where you get like the lines and the streaks and stuff, which I didn't really care for that one. But same as like when you do a time lapse on GoPro for the nighttime, you can just change the settings and stuff. So yeah, you could potentially do that. But yeah, hyperlapses work as well. All right, yeah. The image looks ugly from what you've seen. Well, everyone's that I've seen, like they'll show 3 side by side. I think I watched Gemini Connect, and she was like, "Which one do you think is which?" And you immediately see the one that looks clearest, and you're like, "Oh, well, that's GoPro." It's just, you know what I think? I don't like. So I'll bring out videos on launch day, and that's fine. I think videos on launch day should just be hype videos, because for the most part, a lot of people aren't necessarily going to go buy it right then and there. And then you should be doing more of those comparison videos. The reason I say that is because it's hard to know how genuine they are, because they're launching it on the launch day of that product they're essentially promoting. Does that make sense? So it's like, if I had the Max 2 and my first video is Max 2 or X5 or DJI, it's like, which one do you think I'm going to be pushing more? Because it's it's sent to me from GoPro. Is that? Yeah, I don't know. I just think that, yeah, let's, just show what it can do. Like, just show the footage and don't do the comparison yet, just because I feel like it could be slighted. Yeah, you do have the DJI 360, don't you, Xander? You can't order it in the US yet? Really? The Nano? Was it because of the embargo or whatever? That would be a good replacement for your Hero 10 Black. It's not available. No, that's weird. There's a lot of cameras that would be great replacements for your Hero 10. I also think that if you're going underwater, like there's probably going to be some like third-party waterproof housings for this whole system, because you can't take this underwater if you're like snorkeling. You just have this thing, which would work, but if you want to be able to see it, there'll be some waterproof housing for sure come out. I'm trying to think. Yeah. It's cool. Xander ordered one. It's available in his region in the UK. I love that keyboard. How funny is that? Xander, we did a demonstration on that keyboard. Here's the piano sound. So you can just hit chords. It's beautiful. You had to order your Mini 5 Pro through eBay from South Korea? Really? Whisper this, but I would pick the 360 Osmo at the moment because the mics are so much better. Oh, Steve WB, what's this new channel crap? Man, where have you been? Where have you been, Steve? It looks trash. Now, it looks trash, or the video footage looks trash. I want to know the difference between those, what you're saying. So this channel is, we're weeding out. We're going to get rid of the memberships, so you guys don't have to pay money to do these streams anymore. So this is going to be, it's like an unbox channel where I unbox crap because I already do it anyways and talk through it. And then I do these live streams here to play around with the footage, and we'll be more central, conversational kind of stuff. The Nano, okay, so here's my thought. I'll bring that down. The footage looks shaky, and some of the colors are certain saturations look bad. Like in your, oh, okay, well, okay. I need to say something, and I didn't say it at the time on the video because I just didn't care. It's kind of funny. I put it in the guitar, yes, and that footage was from inside the guitar, but that wasn't actually at a beach. I was pointing it towards a beach scene on a TV. That's where I got that footage from. So if that looks like oversaturated, it was because of that reason. There you go. That's funny. And DJI wrote back to me like, "Whoa, that was such a cool shot." I was like, "All right, yeah, all right, cool." I mean, because I'm not going to take my guitar down to the beach. I could have, I guess, but I was like, nah, just face it towards the TV. Been with this favorite channel for ages. I think 3 years. Love it, especially live stream. Well, this channel is new though, but you're like, "Oh, that looks bad." I think the idea was that it's just in the guitar. but I could have probably picked a better overall video or something like that on the TV, or tried to, because it's not a matte TV, it's a glossy one. As far as the regular video quality, it looks just like their other action cameras, because it's the same sensor, it's the same. So it's going to be that action camera look. It's not going to be like the Pocket 3. Even the Pocket 3, like compared to like some of the DSLR cameras, it's not a replacement for it, for sure. But yeah, so I agree. I mean, I don't think it looks trash. It depends on what you're using it for. And like, to me, it's like, if you're just creating content online and you need a camera, especially that connects the mics, the fact that you can just connect the mics right to them is always good. It is now called Extra in the US. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. So DJI is called XTRA on Amazon. I'm gonna have a look. So I should be using like those links. You realized you were standing in the background in that 360 video smiling like a goof. I did not realize that. But were you able to hear the audio on that one? Oh yeah, send me a link on Facebook. Appreciate that. I didn't realize. Is that what's happening with all of their, even like their Osmo and stuff? Interesting. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that is a cool feature if you use it that way. I saw someone walking through a market trying to talk to it, and it was not picking up their voice at all. Oh, so it's wait. So but you say the specs are not as good? Okay, I'm looking at it here. I'm looking at, oh, these are just, hold on. Jeez. Why are these not links? These are, you forwarded me just screenshots, I think. Or is that what you're just trying to do? Not actual links? Yeah, it does look the same, doesn't it? The Pocket 3 one, isn't that meant to be, wait, this is a 1-inch sensor, right? And I can't remember now. It's been so long. This is what Steve's sending me. So this is extra edge store. All right. Great quality. The pictures and overall design are amazing. Just love it. Are there any videos on this one? Like any creator videos? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a live stream. Yeah, so we'll on this channel and live streams and stuff like that, we will we'll have more eventually. What I'd like to do is have more streams, but have them more focused on certain topics. And then you're not convinced it's from DJI? I think, thank you very much for that. But like even having like dedicated like Amazon, like if you want to learn to earn money on YouTube and stuff, or Amazon, like, how we used to do back in the day, Steve. So we're coming down to 50 minutes on this stream. I need to have like a 30-minute timer, because people always join in like 30 minutes into the stream. It does look different. I'm not gonna, I mean, is it for sure rebranded DJI? Is that really what's going on, or is it just a knockoff company? It does have all of the same cutouts. Interesting. Boop, boop, boop. But there you go. We looked at a bunch of new products. If you want to go back to this video, you can see some of the stuff we looked at. This is what Matthew Pate was showing to me. I haven't fully investigated yet. Okay. I could ask my DJI contact as well, see if that's what they're doing. I wonder if it's hurting them, because like what USA, they consume so much stuff, but you got to wonder, like, in China, they'd be buying this stuff too, right? Do they consume as much? Here is the drone. Which drone is this? I could just share the screen on StreamYard, but I'm doing it this way. It's taken so long. Is that extra on Creator Connections? That drone one is taking a very long time. Extra. Let's see if I can. Oh, it's just my internet. Am I not live anymore? No, I think I'm live. Yeah. You were live. Why is my browser's not loading? There we go. Okay. This is Skyrover X1. You said this is same. It's the same. Which DJI drone is this the same as? It looks really dodgy. Interesting. So yeah, I wanted to see if Creator Connections has extra. Please don't be any toys on the main page. Air Photography reviewed it. Oh, well, if Air Photography reviewed it, then what doesn't he review? What don't I review as well? Oh, the Air 4? Okay. There's a DJI rebrand called Spectra, also on Amazon. Oh. Interesting. All right, this is taking so long. Spectra. At least I'm telling people that the products are coming to me. Should be implied. Although I might buy the Max 2 and just rip it a new one. Sensor on the Extra Muse is 13 megapixel sensor versus a 20 megapixel from the DJI. Are they back doing TikTok stuff? You're doing because I contacted him. He said they're done with the robot pool cleaners. Yeah, I wouldn't trust the rebranded stuff. I don't know. So anyway, we'll do this again next week, and then I'm heading to, I'll be on a flight. I don't even know where I'm going to be. Actually, I could go live the following week. I'm going to be in America with a bunch of different products, and then that next day, I'm flying to Boston and doing like a little road trip for 6 days, which is cool. Up in the Northeast, gonna see the foliage and all that good stuff. So thanks for tuning in, everyone, and hanging out. Mikey, I'll see you on Sunday or Saturday. And yeah, come find me. I'm playing on the stage. They could, yeah. Bye, Xander. We'll have some of you guys come on and chat too one of these days. But once we get in the groove of things, maybe in November or something like that, we'll definitely be promoting it on the main channel. We'll have more guests and things and all of that good stuff. I always say this, I'm very ambitious, but will it happen? I guess we'll have to find out. But thanks. Wait. But will it happen? Yes, it will. Yeah, okay, that was terrible. Yes, you can be a guest from driving. No, I need to go watch your review. No, on the camera. I haven't even watched it. Go watch it. It's not a review. It's a preview. It's a showcase. But I didn't change any of the specs or anything like that. It's all, I mean, the stuff that I film from the camera is from the camera. But now when you see the TV through the guitar, you'll know what Steve was talking about. All right. Catch you guys later. I'm just going to end this. You're a commercial, Steve. Don't even start. You're a commercial. This guy. I'm gonna rub your head for good luck. Oh my goodness, that's so tough to do. Ah. All right, later. Bye.